My parents, grandfathers and great-grandfather, they came from my native place by selling dao to Ras Al Khaimah to bring in the same dao rice, tea, coffee, and to sell to Omani people. There was a barter system that time. There was no money in Oman.
200 years ago, there was no navigation, there was no engines for the boats. It was all by sail and all navigating the stars. Family decided to get into trade between India and Africa. So what happened is about 5 years ago, somebody offered us a new type of boat. I said to my father, let's go see it. It's in France.
When we went there, France, we like it. I said, Nilesh, it is the right time to buy this. Of course, it was an expensive boat, luxury boat.
It's called La Rochelle, and the brand of the boat is Fontaine Peugeot. So they told us that you can reach from Muscat to Maldives in this boat. And that's when the light, came on. Yeah, the spark in the family. My father says,
This boat can go anywhere in the world? He said, yes.
Can we go to Gujarat in this boat? I go, yeah, that's even only halfway. If they say we can go Maldives, we can go to Gujarat easily.
It was my idea. So we purchased this boat. I like it.
So I went and I spoke to my father. He goes, I'm ready, let's go. And then my uncle says, you better keep a space for me in that boat. I'm coming too.
So I was very happy. I was telling Nilesh so many times that we will go to by boat and all this one.
I am very happy to hear that we are going to Mandvi.
We decided at the date, 9th of January we would leave. We sailed off from Almoj at 7:30 in the morning. We reached Mina Caboose at around 8:30 and we did all the paperwork. I think by 10 o'clock we started the journey.
We were 6 passengers and 2 crews, captain and engineer.
So we gave everybody different jobs. My mother and my cousin were the cooks. My uncle and I, we were the setting and cleaning.
There is no any bad moment. The good moment was very good because we was busy.
Very, very nice, very relaxing.
Because we have TV, we watch the news, we watch night before the sleeping, we watch one cinema. And then we talk about just for fun, we enjoy that. They used to play cards. I say, no, I'm watching. Oh, I should read my book.
It is only the time when you are on holidays, you can have no job and doing these things only. No phone call, actually this is the best thing. No emails. No, they decided that my job was cooking.
Nilesh and Mrs. Kalpana, I call as a mother, they have given me a good job to wash the dishes and all, everything and all. And Nilesh has to lay out the table and the mother has to cook and all, everything. So I was busy with that. That's what.
I say, I'll cook. Then other thing you have to do.
Yeah, because I knew Nilesh has taken the photographs and he has sent to all our family that see the director is washing the dish and all, everything. But it's a fun. That's a good because.
Let's say I will play the table and everything. Cleaning sometimes in the morning you have to dust the thing like that they were doing actually.
So we had a menu. So every day, these 3 days we had a menu. So on that menu they were preparing because it was, the cousin of that, he was also he's a good cook also. So he was helping to mother and all, everything. That's.
I was having one soup making machine. So every day afternoon we were taking soup and salad and some bread or khakra or something like our type of. Otherwise I was cooking nice food in the evening.
What was our daily routine? We used to wake up, have breakfast, enjoy, relax. By 11 o'clock, when we were done with breakfast, cleaned up all the stuff that we had to, I would go up to the captain and tell Captain, go to sleep. Wake up lunchtime. So he would go to sleep, I would sit in his position, I'm the captain now. Looking at the sea, nothing to do because all autopilot. Enjoying the flat seas, looking for flying fish and looking on the screen navigation on which are the boats around you on the radar. and what are they carrying and where they're going and how close they will come to us. The navigation give you all this information. I learned a lot on that trip. Bonding, family only, no phones. We had satellite TV, so we had some TV to watch. We used to watch one movie a night before going to sleep.
I'm very fond of doing this Sudoku.
Actually, the Oman Navy followed us for about 100 kilometers out to sea. Every morning at 6 a.m. and around 6 p.m. I would get call from the Oman Navy on our satellite phone. Yes, 2 times a day, asking location, bearing and speed. So they know exactly where we are on the sea. They used to ask me like 6 in the morning. I used to jump out of bed because the phone would ring. Totally asleep. Hello, Assalamu alaikum. This is Oman Navy calling. Can you please give us a bearing? And I had to jump out of bed. I'm thinking, yes, 1 second, climb up the stairs with my eyes closed and look at the navigation. The first day I didn't even know where to look. What do I have to read? What is navigation? What bearings are you talking about? So I figured out. By the end of 3 days, I knew exactly what happens on a boat and what is where.
Can't close your eyes to see these things, no? At night, it was full moon, so glare was coming from top to the sea. It was so nice.
We were very lucky with the weather, nothing. The engine performed, the boat performed fantastic. The Navy, Oman, India and the Omani Coast Guard did a wonderful job. We're so thankful that they were watching us. We slept so well. We used to go to sleep and I think 8 hours we were to sleep, no problem. You know, and I think I've never slept so comfortably at home in Oman as I did on the boat because the rocking motion, you feel like you're a baby, you know, because you're like a rocking swing. We had dolphins sightings around 5 times over the 3.5 days. So it was unbelievable. From the time we left Oman to the time we reached India, we've seen dolphins, Omani waters, Pakistani waters, Indian waters, and it's like we feel that God is there with us and He's blessing us, you know, because these are magical creatures, and they were following us, playing with our boat, jumping in the front of our boat. Really fun.
2 dolphins was with about half an hour with us. Front of our boat, and the same speed it was going on. It was a very good that one experience.
Suddenly we get a call on our radio saying geolocation so and so, please identify yourself. So I looked at the location, now I know how to read it. So I looked at the location, I know he's talking about us, but I don't understand who's asking. So I wasn't sure. So yes, this is Layla calling. How can I help you? I don't know how to speak their language on the radio properly, you know, because I didn't want to say our name. I just said the name of the ship. The name of the ship is Layla. So Layla calling, how can I help you? This is Layla on this location. Goes, oh Layla, we were waiting for you. This is the Indian Navy calling and welcome to the Indian waters. And that's when we all felt like, and after like half an hour, we see a plane flying over us. And it was a bit far, so we had to use the big zoom on the camera to see who they are. It was the Indian Navy. So they're calling, oh, we now see you. Welcome to the Indian waters. We just came to say hello. They came, they made 2 turns around us to say welcome to the Indian waters, and they flew out. He says, now we have an eye on you, and enjoy the rest of your trip and safe travel. By 3 p.m., far away, we see on the radar that there is something there, but it's not identifying yourself. When we see that, we get a bit nervous. What's happening? Who's this boat around us? You know, always thinking pirates. They came very close to us, and then they called us. This is the Indian warship calling. They don't call themselves the Navy there. The traditional way in maritime tradition is that when you reach another country, you have to put their flag as a respect, courtesy flag, they call it. So you keep your Omani flag on the boat, and then on top you put the flag of the country that you're going to, or in the front, whatever you like. Or you can even replace the Omani flag and put the Indian flag. Whatever you like, you can do. So we decided we'll put the Indian flag. So when the Indian Navy ship, we were like welcoming them, and then we put the flag, and we knew that we've almost reached. My father, he left from Muscat. He was having cough and cold. When we reached Mandvi, everything gone. Because 3.5 days of fresh air. It was the most beautiful trip. 15 hours before we arrived. No one knew. We didn't tell anyone. So when they found out, they were so excited that they went and told the whole village, okay, that there is a ship coming from Oman with the Khimji family to the port directly. And it was the biggest thing that the little town has, excitement event, most exciting event since long time.
Very emotionally. We reached, at that time, we feel people, so many people, there are more than 2,000 people over there.
So we reached at around 7 in the morning and it was absolutely low tide. We had to wait till 11 o'clock for the tide to come in before we can start going in. So finally, after 4 hours, 3 hours of waiting on the boat patiently, looking at the port but we cannot enter, we entered slowly, we stopped the boat. Then we had the whole the Indian immigration and customs come on board. All the excitement, the whole town waiting. We felt like the whole town wants to come on the boat, So we were like, please, please, no. And what was happening is that pier is so high.
For me, height is not there. I have to climb up. So it is very, very far from even the boat was literally 2 feet away from this barrier. So it was very difficult for me. So we put the chair and then they push me on from there, they pull me. So it was okay.
The welcome that we got from that village, music and the children and the young little children coming and giving us flowers and all that.
It was very nice. So many, the folk music or few folk songs. Even some person who made one dhao in a box to give a gift to us. The people who is making this, the community of people who is making these dhaos, they made the dummy of the dhao.
I remember my uncle and my father saying it was so much fun. Thank you very much. Let's do it again every year.
My son, actually, I'm so proud of him that he has done this job. He is so technical person and he is so quick to understand the techniques of the traveling.
So when I reached Mandvi, I said, see, I did my duty. My parents, great-grandfathers, they came by dhow. I returned back to Mandvi to what they did it. We success for our trip.
My parents and my uncle, their dream of going back to the village that our ancestors left 150, 200 years ago by boat. And coming back to that village to complete the circle, that was their dream. And my aim was to make sure that I can make this dream come true.
We like to go every time, whether it will be every year or at least for 2 years, I like to go there.
We have done something, we loved it so much that we don't mind doing it every year.